Um, but this brings, I would say, oh yeah, yeah, the audio is okay. So this brings a ton of the work that I'm starting to do, um, and essentially based on one of the best feedbacks that I had regarding human space flight and the need to know and do. So that's where we'll be starting. But okay, really, really, really interesting for, I would say, for everyone, at least for the research and for the work that you and I and all the ones that want to join this space community is talking about the ISS, the International Space Station. And what is that of the International Space Station? Just a set of numbers before we dive into the report and we dive into the data, but just a set of things that I would say they're gonna blow your mind. Okay, it's really, really fundamental. The ISS is an habitable artificial satellite in low Earth orbit. That's a good way to think about it. Okay, it was first launched in 1998 and has been continuously occupied since the 2000s. There was a time, in fact, that we had up there, I believe, 14 people, but I can check the number. The ISS means the International Space Station, and in the US, it's called also National Lab. Okay, I think that National Laboratory. The ISS is a collaboration between NASA, Roscosmos, Russia, and JAXA, Japan, and as Europe, and the CSA, the Canadian Space Agency, very well known for the robotic arm. The International Space Station orbits Earth at an altitude of around 250 miles. It's better to say it's 400 kilometers because that's it's in the international system. And now, yes, now this is really fun. It travels at the speed of around 17,500 miles per hour. That's 28,000 kilometers per hour. So it's pretty fast up there. The ISS has a pressurized volume of 32,333 cubic feet. So that's 916 cubic meters, which is larger than a 6-bedroom house. So it's pretty big, okay? When you see, we'll talk about the solar panels as well, but it's large, man. It's like a soccer camp, okay? A soccer or a football field. The ISS has been visited for astronauts from 18 countries, so it's really one of these interesting places to go where everyone can work and should be doing things. That's a very interesting statement. It's not the should, but it's the could. And in there, the could opens so much possibilities, and you'll see in the ISS report that I will share with you. The ISS is used for research in a variety of fields: biology, physics, and meteorology. There are continuously, I would say, updates that you can get from up there. And I would like to follow up a bit more on that. I think it's important that scientists use this unique environment that the ISS has to conduct experiments, okay, and such as studying the effects of microgravity and in living organisms. The ISS has power systems that generate electricity using solar panels. They are pretty big, like they are gigantic. If you see their solar panels, I think I've got a nice picture of it for you to see. The ISS is expected to be in operation until at least 2030. So we are not that far, but the amount of work that is coming out of there, and it does have plans to continue beyond. Is it going to crash down in the Atlantic or in the Pacific? I hope not. How are they going to bring it down, or probably not? It's a question. We all know that Axiom is planning a new space station, and there are a set of new space stations about to close. But these are the 10 key facts. I'll post them on LinkedIn if you want to look into more. So you've got the 10 key facts of the ISS. Should I rank them down? Let me know what you think around these 10 key facts of the ISS. Which one of them do you think it's more illustrious? Which one of them do you think it's like, I would love to be involved in some way of manner on this fact? So let me put this out there so that you can say, which one of it, and I've got them ranked. Well, I've got them numbered. They are not ranked. Okay, I don't believe one is more important than the other. But why isn't so? Please just let me know your views on all of these 10 facts. I would say my preferred one is the fact that we've been able to maintain things going there for a long time now. So I just placed them in the chat. Feel free, give me a notice on which one do you think it's more astonishing. Okay, I had in the podcast Xenia, and she thought that one of the key things in space is that we get along in there. So that's something very interesting. Okay, so let's move ahead and let's look at data. Okay, pure good data that shows how the ISS has been going on, and I've got the document prepared. I can share you to the link. Here we go. So the source for this, and these guys do an awesome job. Also in LinkedIn, it's the sharing with everyone. There we go. Okay, starting from there. Okay, starting from the ISS executive summary. Of course, pretty cool picture coming from the spacewalk. That's always an adventure by itself, and there are, of course, show on stream. Here we go. We should both be on stream. Me and the report. Does that sound well? Yeah. Just confirming what's the best way that we can see the report.